Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the Harcourts Four Seasons auctions. Gee, we're running out of time, aren't we? I think we're down to our third last auction session. Mark is my name. I'm your auctioneer today, representing the brand. And man, we've got property all over Christchurch today. We've got great lifestyle opportunities. We've got that semi-rural suburban where these good people are moving on after a long time. And we've got a very sharp inner city townhouse to start, Sam Bowen. Looking forward to doing that one. So, hey, Harcourts Four Seasons, we've got 9 offices all around the district. So, James and Greg, John are here to welcome you along, Richard as well. And we're going to do the business today. To our owners who we represent, 6 of the best. It's been lovely to meet you all. Thank you for entrusting your prize asset with Harcourts Four Seasons and your sales consultant in particular. We take it very, very seriously. Marianne's going to be signing today, so it's great to have someone up here beside me. Sometimes it feels a bit lonely. But normally Rachel's pretty close by, that's quite good. She would have welcomed you in here, our auction coordinator. Jess Gold's on the technology today. And I see Jeremy Andrews, he's here at the front. He won't be letting Jess out of his gaze too much. So thanks to those joining us online as well, we appreciate it. We better go through the procedures and how we roll our auction conduct. It's nice and simple. The owners have specified in each of our 6 auctions confidential reserves. Your job's to bid to that figure or go past it, but prevail as the highest bidder in order to win the auction. And then the hammer will fall in your favour. I will just touch on what happens if we don't reach the reserve in the initial bidding and you're the highest bidder. Don't panic. We're just going to pause the auction and I'm going to take the opportunity to talk to you as the highest bidder in private, out in the main lounge here. I'll offer you the chance to become the buyer and be successful. So we'll go and negotiate out there. To the rest of you who are waiting to have another crack and have another turn, if you've got more interest, just be careful, be wary. If you're not in that highest bidder position, it sometimes happens that, as per clause 2.6, that the owner will say to me, you know what, Mark, I'm quite satisfied with what's happened out there. I'm going to withdraw the property from the auction floor and sell it to this person outside of the room. So if you're waiting to have another go, just be careful. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it almost invariably causes a little bit of disappointment, sometimes despair. So a good incentive to be the highest bidder. Now, as auctioneer, I can nominate the sum by which bidding is increased, the amount of the bids, but happily I work with your good bidding strategy. Just if your bids are a bit cheeky, then I can refuse those bids. Not my favourite thing to do, but I do that sometimes. If 2 bids are called out at the same time, then I'll just determine which one of those stands and we move on from there. Now, importantly, vendor bidding, my exclusive right. That just means I'm putting in numbers on behalf of the owner where the property is clearly not for sale, well below the reserve price. If you hear me vendor bidding, and I will make it clear with Marianne's help, then it just means, hey, get your hand up, we've got a bit more work to do, and get cracking. If the team from Harcourts are bidding for buyers, that's often the case. I'll point those people out to you. There's only 487 of us around the district, and I've memorised each and every one of them, so no problems. This is the noise we want to hear. Kaboom! That's what we want. If that falls in your favour, you're the winner. Hooray! We give you a generous round of applause. We give you a pen to sign the agreement. We need 10% of the purchase price as a deposit today, and away you go with your REA approved buyer's guide, and you are the new owner. Right, let's get on to the first auction of the day. Sam Bowen from our Prebbleton office. He runs a mighty campaign, this boy. He's been lucky enough to be working with Trudy at number 1 at 603 Madras Street in St Albans. It is a beautiful standalone towerhouse, this one, an absolute standout in its field, and we'll touch on the details while you enjoy the slides, just the formalities of the contract. Not only has it got a lot of really, really strong fundamentals and extra luxuries, but it's a freehold parcel as well. That puts you in control. 373, that's not an insignificant parcel for a property of this nature either. Legals and chattels are absolutely exact, and the great news is that you can have Santa arriving at this place this year because the 20th of December is the settlement date. You may have arranged a different one through Sam, that's absolutely fine as well. Just a fantastic and pristine inner city townhouse, I'm sure you'll agree. It is a standout and standalone as well, which is significant. Just a lovely sprawling array of living, really open plan, but you've got those distinct spaces within. Lovely big lounge, opens out on both sides. You're blessed with the sun in the morning. In fact, that morning sun, Trudy, is what made you fall in love with the property originally. Isn't it fresh and lightly lived in, I think? Glorious gardens, multiple patios, so your indoor-outdoor living is sound. If you entertain, if you like to cook, you won't have any issue working in that particular kitchen there. It's contemporary and crisp, as well. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, master en suite, doesn't get better than that. Facilities downstairs for your guests. Double internal access garage, that is carpeted. Where else can you live in the city like this? Look out to the park on one side, up to the Port Hills on the other. It is a standout beauty. Okay, let's get into it. Time to crank into the bidding. Have we got our brave opening bidder to begin the session?
775.
775, sir, an exact number. Good on you. Welcome in, and good luck to you. At 7 3/4, 775. An astute competitor's going to say 800, I know. At 775, first call with this well-heeled gentleman at the front of the room. At 775, and he comes at 8. Nicely done. You've got competition there. 825. He's staying in the increment at 8 1/4 now. At 825, I'll say 8.5 for you. Yes, I've got that on the nod. At 850 with the 2 in the race, taking advice from the phone, sir. 8 3/4. 875, yes he does, and you'll just whip straight to the 9, sir. Might be a good move. 900,000, that's good. 2 bidders doing it well prepared and ready to go. Standout example, I think we agree with that. At 900, first chance at the figure. Second chance, do you want to chop that bid in half and say 12.5 if you like?
Yes.
912 the half, and I offer you the same courtesy, sir. At 9 1/8, first call 912 500. Second call, anyone else? Third call, yes, you will say 25. Good on you, sir, at 925. Took some time and a change of the mind at 925. First chance, it is in behind you. You might like to continue in that increment, or maybe just say 5, I don't know, at 925. Here to help, all the work's been done. Faultless, flawless in every way. At 925, first chance. Second call. 2.5 now at 927.5, but I've got 930 there. Sammy, what would you say to me at 930 with the gentleman at the rear? I can sell now. Breach the instructions at 930, sir. You're in the box seat. Now we're playing for keeps. At 930, reserve breached, and we're on the market. Madras Street. Stroll to the park. You might not want to leave though. That's the only thing. At 930, first chance. Maybe 1,000 might be the right thing to do. I don't know. Second call. Third call with the hammer up.
31.
He did say 1. And 1 again. At 932. 32 the half. Had a few halves today. 33. On 933,000. Front one. Freehold, standalone. Everything you want. If you entertain, you've got plenty of space. I'm selling away. 933, first chance. Second call. Big decisions.
34.
1 on top. And 5. 935. Would you be bold and say 40? Just a suggestion. 935. Full of goods. 936. 7. 937. Now we're down to it. Who prevails? 937. Might have to get Sammy to knock on the neighbour's door, I think. See if they're willing to let go too. At 937, there can be only 1. First chance.
8.
Lucky 8. 9. 939. 939. Who will it be?
40.
940 and 41. 941. It's good tenacious display, sir, at 941. But the good stuff's worth fighting for. Walk to Edgware Village. I've been assured it's a $9 Uber from the middle of town. 941. Unless Trudy was having me on, but I believe her. 941. First, second, and third call.
45.
945. And 1 on top is 946. It was a good lunge. Straight to the 50. 946. Serious stuff. 946. 946, second call. Sit tight at the back at 946. Final call. Ultimate call for the ultimate property. Value of no second chances, sir. 946. Sam Bowen's the man to knock on those neighbours' doors because I'm selling to these good people at the back. Number 1, 603 Madras Street. Good tussle, 946. You guys, sold. Well done. Congratulations. Good stuff, Sammy B. Well done. Thanks for your bidding, my good man, and I'm sure we'll find you something good. Sam Bowen is the man to find out. Congratulations. Well, here's a dashing young agent with 2 auctions today, Priscilla Stewart from our Rangiora office. Priscilla, you've worked hard, you're all around the district and building that great rapport that you have with all of your clients. 23C Porter Place in Kaiapoi. I think this is real estate 101. It is an absolute fantastic opportunity for you to get in. And I think that Priscilla, she's more real estate 303, an honours degree for Priscilla, the way she's working from our Rangiora office. Johnny Tucker is here to support his good agent as well. Thanks to Luke and Belinda at 23C Porter Place, cross lease and freehold, legal description accurate, absolutely no change to Treadles, and the 20th of December is your settlement date. Well, I just think this takes only logic to get your head around this decision in terms of buying. It's the rare of 3, it's quiet and peaceful. It's a well put together property, it's well balanced, it's got the right proportions of living, both indoors and out, patio garden as well, gorgeous little private garden, just gets that last drop of afternoon sun, good bedrooms in here, it's well secure, it's nice and quiet, but you are close to the action, the main drag's not too far away, secondary school's walking distance as well. So if you're in the investment game as well, this may appeal to you. It's just a simple decision to make, and you'll find that it is at the affordable level. Okay, knock knock, who's there? Let's get going at Porter Place. Who starts where? Well, Glenys, I was going to suggest 300 as a place to start, if you thought that was okay. I thought that might cause a Mexican wave of bidding if we offered it up at that figure. Can you see one, Marianne? I can't see one just at this stage. Okay, vendor bid at 300 just to quell the nerves and get going. You saw how it's done last auction. Just hold your hand up and leave it there. First call on a vendor bid. Would you say 20 for me? Second call. Scratch of the nose, sir. Third call. Thought I had him there. At 300. Look, I'll say 320 on behalf of the owner. I'll give you one chance, buyers, to put on a 10 and quick. Ma'am, you're getting on the property ladder and saying 330 for me. Don't get much for that. Not that it is for sale, that figure, so you might say 30. Second. Third chance. Priscilla. I think people would rather speak with you rather than me, so that's the reason they're not bidding. Look, I'm not going to mislead people. I'll just increase the vendor bid to 380. We know it's not going to sell at that figure. You've got to be north of that. You've seen recent sales in the complex. I believe we've got the best one in there for you. So Priscilla Stewart is the person you need to talk to. She'll be eager for your call. If you've been through the campaign, Priscilla's going to be on the blower to you later this afternoon. So that one's available into stage 3. Conditional interest is welcome. Okay, Ferg Spain is getting ready, and I think this is the reason we've really got Marianne here today to represent her family of 4 kids, as one of those 4 kids, I should say. But to Barbara and Dennis, we wish you very, very well. What a much-loved but luxurious family home that we have on offer at Silver Peaks Drive, number 70 in West Melton, in that beautiful part of it, isn't it? Just a stunning area of our province. Ferg, you represent people a lot in here, but I know you've had a special little bit of effort into this campaign for the Herricks, because it has been such a well-loved and perfect home for them. But they've got to go on. It's your opportunity for a 5-star property on a freehold estate. The size of the parcel, it's impressive, 1,348 square metres. So that is a brilliant section. The legals are unchanged. Chattels are exact. Get Christmas over with, have a good new year, maybe get a couple of weeks off, move in on the 19th of January. If you've been talking with Ferg to arrange a different date with the owners, we of course would abide by that for you. I say it's a luxury home, and it really, really is in terms of its proportions, its design and its finish, But there's no pretense about this home. It's really authentic and it's genuine. Such a lovely feel to it. The living is just, as I would say, an optimal size. If you like to get your family round and get your friends all together, this is the spot for you. The main big family room, of course, well, it's anchored by that master chef kitchen breakfast bar, but raised ceilings, and through to the separate lounge also, just great for entertainments or mainly multiple generations, but no less than 4 slider doors to the outdoor. Beautiful patio on that western side. But what about the louver system? Just an absolute standout with the 3 walls, remote controlled walls to bring them down. Don't let the kids bugger that because they'll play with it for a lot, I know. In terms of accommodation, well, the 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom plus office, sumptuous through the bathrooms. The master, the breadwinner, well, it's really, really quite a special space with that big, deep walk-in robe and, of course, lovely ensuite as well. Brilliant garaging with the home. That's been a feature that I know that's probably drawn you to the property. But man, the air is clear out here. The neighbourhood's good. Such a peaceful place to be, and you're not too far into town. And as for all the shops in West Melton now, you don't really need to come in at all. Okie dokes, well, let's get underway. 70 Silver Peaks Drive, significant day for the family and a significant day for our new owner. Who's that going to be? And what are you prepared to pay us? Just asking. Lovely gardens, raised beds as well. I was trimming some silver beet from my own garden last night. Ooh. That's why I'm feeling so good today. Have you got $1,050,000 for me? What do you reckon? Something stronger? I don't mind. Silver Peaks Drive. Exemplary opportunity, exemplary home. Well, I'll take that on a vendor bid, Marianne. I'll say 1050 and $1,050,000 stays with the owners at that level. There's no confusion as to value there on that vendor bid, is there? Someone might say 1.1. You tell me. I'm on a vendor bid at $1,050,000. We've got some work to do. Let's get cracking. Get those hands in the air. First chance at Silver Peaks. Who climbs the peak with me? Second call. Third call at 1050. Come on, folks. Shoot those hands up for us. 1050. Right. I was expecting a sea of hands at that level. What about a 25? Is that a bid that you would sooner make? I don't know, at 1050. Would you give us the 1075? It's absolutely lightly lived in this home. Fresh as a daisy. 1050, first, second, third call. I'll take one vendor bid, Ferg, at 1075, and I put your bidders on notice. At $1,075,000, still on a vendor bid, Marianne, at 1075, 1-1 should be easy. First call. Second, third. I'm offering them at these low levels, Ferg. I could vendor bid all day, but I'm not going to. If they're not putting their hand up for me, then I'll send them back your way. Look, I'm going to draw a line in the sand at 1.2. I think there's value well north of that figure. So 1.2 million is my final vendor bid and the pass-in figure. Thought we would have multiple bidders today for a home like this, of this quality. So we go to that next stage. The Harcourts just have to put up with Ferg for a wee bit longer. They won't mind that. Quite a pleasant chap. So 1.2 own it. It's better than that. Talk to Ferg Spain. He'll be more than happy to take your call. Okay, we're going to Orford. Here we go. Right, we are staying in the Selwyn district and in West Melton as well. Lawford Road 193. Team Brockback, Greg and Sarah have had the privilege of marketing the property, so we do appreciate it for the Grinters. Pretty much paradise, I would say. And the thing about this property is it's really, you know, an economic unit. It's a great size parcel, but of course you've got unequivocal country feel, but just that close to town, it's really in that sweet spot. That's the magic here at 193 Lawford Road, West Melton. Greg and Sarah working from our Hornby office. They've got a bit of a team there. Terry's in there keeping them all organised, and team's going really well. Hey, look, it is a freehold estate. The size of the parcel is 5.5347 hectares, so I reckon that's about 13.7 acres, so it's a great parcel, real little farmlet. The legal description is absolutely exact. List of chattels is bang on as well. I do note the ducted heating system is part of that list. Settling on the 13th of December, wow, that's just a week away, so you can get in as close to that. Get the gumboots on and you're away laughing. Just your legal advisor would have just given you the tip on additional clauses 23 to 27, the last couple pertaining to the sheds and garaging, as I'm sure that Greg and Sarah have made you aware. Well, it's the genuine article, all right. Take a look at that beautiful, lush West Melton pasture and plenty of it. It's got a really good establishment about it. There's a wonderful entrance to the home. I love the seclusion of the property, and you know you're in for something special. Inside you go, it's a really open plan, generous, spacious layout. That's something you would never ever change. The indoor, outdoor room or conservatory space. And then I think one of the greatest outdoor entertainment areas that you'll ever find. It's secluded, it's sunny. If there's an easterly, you won't even know about it. You've got the pool there. In fact, Greg gave away the secret, Amber, of your secret spot just on the other side of the pool. There's a bench seat there for a coffee in the morning, or maybe something a little stronger at the other end of the day. But we sat there and the bovine buddies came and introduced themselves to us. Gee, I've never seen a more healthy bunch of cattle in my life. The bedrooms and bathrooms are all there. There's a chance for you to put your own pitch on. It's got a great kitchen, real country feel to that. Numerous sheds and outbuildings. There's some lovely little aspects to the home. The extra studio and things and that, you'll make what you will of those. But in that 13 and 2/3 acres, this close to town, the tyranny of distance to you as a lifestyler does not apply. Have we got a starting bid? Let's get underway at Lawford Road. This is your moment. This is live. Sorry?
800.
You're a bit optimistic there, big fella, wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
At 8? You'd give us a mill, wouldn't you, big reader? Something stronger than that. We're bidding for more than the letterbox, as we say. What do you reckon? Hit us with a 9? 8's too ambitious, sorry. I was going to suggest the old Austin Powers $1 million, but, you know, flexible, work with anyone, friendly auctioneer. Someone say a mill. What's your bid going to be, Brennan?
There's 800,000 here.
It's not quite at a level where I think would compete, sorry. Haven't got too many others leaping in though. Come on folks, you've got an opportunity here. This big fella's bidding on 1976 prices, so... What about 9? Come on. You're not going to own it anywhere near it, so we're not here to play games. Always appreciate the bidding, of course, but just not at that level. That's the pass. This is slightly awkward. I'm not keen to take a bid at 800,000, I'll tell you that. If you said 9, maybe we could have a chat. That 6'5" gentleman to your left, madam, apparently knows a little bit about things out there. We've got interest well above that big red.
825.
No, it's still too low. Okay, we will just pass in if there's no better bids than that. If there's a bid of 9 or better, I can work with you. If not, we go to the next stage. Once, twice the minimum bid's 900. Third call.
15.
The minimum bid is 900. Sorry, is there a problem with the microphone back there? Problem with the speakers? I'm passing in. If you'd like to bid 9, we'll give you the opportunity as an exclusive opportunity as well. Brendan? Minimum bid is 9. We work with other parties otherwise. 5.5 hectares, just to remind you.
900.
Bid accepted. At $900,000. Is there a bid in advance from there? Would someone say 950 or be savvy and go right to the million at 900,000 with my opener down here? First chance on 13 2/3 acres of the good stuff. Second call. Third call. You're my one and only bidder. Can't sell at that level, but I'd love to offer you the opportunity in private. How about that? Let's go and have a wee chat.
I've been stuck on another way, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. Can't focus. I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my
I used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, and so hard to get it. So hard to get it. I used to be the lost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it, so hard to get it. be the one living in the fast lane. Used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it. It's so hard to get it. So hard to get it. I used to be the ghost boy running insane. I used to be the ghost boy looking for fame. I used to work so hard to get it. So hard to get it. I used to be the one living in the fast lane. I used to be the one who only cried in the rain. I used to work so hard to get it. So hard to get it.
Just going back to Lawford Road, Greg and Sarah Brockbank, look, working with that bidder, I'm not going to shock you by saying we didn't quite get to a level where it would sell. So, no, great to have them bidding. You're always welcome to come and bid on the cash and unconditional basis, but that was a bit hopeful, just in my own personal opinion. We did make an increase on that, quite sizably, but I'm actually going to pass it on a vendor bid. Sarah, Greg, I pass it back to you guys. 120 is not going to own this, and that's my final vendor bid pass and figure at 1,120,000. I think there's oodles of value above that. Remember, 13.7 acres or 5.5 and a bit hectares. Beautiful pasture, lovely big home with a good layout. It's got a pool and it's got the spot in the evenings where you can talk to nature and watch the sunset. So, and we'll be getting that done for you pretty quick. The Brockbanks will go into that next gear and invite interest from all parties. So that's the good news, is that it's still available. And we've got a pretty significant auction coming up now. It's always significant with me working with Katie Harrison from our Royston office. I tell you, there is not an auction day goes by where Katie's not bringing quality property into the auction room. We're in Rustley this time at number 31 Carnac Crescent. I like 31 because that's my nephew Martin Guptill's number that he wears for the Black Caps. But thanks very much to the Shipleys. That's a good cricket name as well. But you've been here for a long and happy time. I thought that the Shipleys employed 2 full-time gardeners, but they tell me they do it all themselves, such as the presentation of the home. The street appeal was absolutely fantastic, and it's a wonderful home that's just been meticulously looked after. It's 31 Carnac Crescent. It's a freehold estate. It's 522 square metres, perfect size section. It's got lots of lovely chattels that I'm going to mention. The Shipleys are going to hit the road, they tell me, but the chattels are that it's got the security system and 2 cameras, the fridge stays, which is an absolute bonus. 2 TVs, master and lounge, as well as the brackets, surround sound, and the B&W speakers. And I've got to tell you something a little bit about those in a minute. But the outdoor table and chairs remains as well. So thank you very much to the Shipleys for leaving those lovely chattels. That shows goodwill. 9th of February is the settlement date. If Katie's got you on another date with the Shipleys and she's given that back to you, that's good. We'll work with that. This is what I call a genuine article. It is a home that's got heart and soul, baby. It really is. Look how well cared for it's been. But yet, in return, it's given our owners so much back. They love to get away on their holidays and everything, and it's just a good place that they've been able to leave. They've got good neighbours around that keep an eye on the place. It's always looking $1 million. It looks absolutely pristine. Inside, it's just comfortable. It's well proportioned. It's great flow. It's probably the best outdoor area I've seen this century. So it's absolutely easterly proof. The outdoor room stays as well, and you know you've got the table and chairs there. Just spills out to your lovely lawn and garden. It's really thoughtfully planted. If you've got little ones or pets, you know that they're going to be happy trotting around the section. But of course, Crosby Park, Avonhead Park has been a real favourite with our owners. They've used those a lot, and they're just a hop, step and a jump, each of them. Great garaging, plenty of off-street parking, nice and secure, peaceful neighbourhood. Just a really, really lovely family home that served our owners very, very well, and will you as well. Okay, we're going to offer it up to you now. After a long tenure, who's going to start their next one? Who's busy going to start the bidding? At 31 Carnac. What are we thinking? perhaps a wee 6, something like that. Don't really mind where we start, except in the instance of that last auction. Who's got 600? Surely. 630 is even better. Sir, welcome into you. 630,000, there's an astute bid to start. What is the competition saying at 630? Is there 50 maybe? First call at that figure. Second call, looking just for a 20 now. Third call, if you like. Could be just the one, but I'll take one vendor bid from you, sir, at 50. I'll invite you back with another 20 if you like, but on behalf of the owners at 50, you might be our only ones. At 650, first chance, just with the owners. What's the advance you'd make, sir? Would you give us that 70? Second call. Third chance at 6.5. What do you think? Maybe pop a 10 on just for Providence? 5. 655. Okay, I'll work with that, but I offer 5 to anyone else as the same courtesy. First chance, sir. Second call. What about 60? For the music fans, is there 660 in the room? Third call. You're my one and only bidder at this stage, guys. Come and we'll see if we can sell it to you. There's a nice spot out here for us just to talk in private, and we'll offer you the opportunity. I'm just going to pause the auction there.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. say enough. It gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Keep me waiting, keep me guessing. I know you can blow my mind. I'm clear-headed, so upgraded. Every moment feels like I'm high. They say less is more, it's true. Only one I need is you. I just wanna give my best. I'm sorry if I fail with that. Could it be love? 'Cause we can do anything. Could it be trust? Shivers onto my skin. I can close my eyes, but I got peace in my mind. Could it be love? Could it be us? Keeping me up all night. Keeping me up all night. Keeping me up all night. Could it be love? Could it be us? Yeah. I walked through hell, got out of breath. Then I found you must be God's sign. Nothing goes bad under your spell. Kinda feels like I'll never die. If you keep me waiting, I'm not moving, I'm here. Keep me waiting. I got trust in you, dear. They say less is more, it's true. Only one I need is you. I just wanna give my best. I'm sorry if I fail with that. Could it be love? 'Cause we can do anything. Could it be trust? Shivers onto my skin. I can close my eyes, but I got peace in my mind. Could it be love? Could it be us? Keeping me up all night. Could it be love? Could it be us? Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night. Your love keeps me up all night.
Running through the lights of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my jump. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah.
Folks, just bringing your attention back to 31 Karnak. Sorry, Jess. I'm just rushing in. Attention, please, Karen. Yeah. Look, we've been working with good young people out there. 31 Karnak Crescent. They have increased their offer. They put 25 on that to 680. We're saying, no, there's a bit more work to be done, aren't we, folks? We've got to do a bit more work there. We're passing it back to Katie Harrison, and she's going to go out there. She's going to energise Jackie Reid as well to get out there and find some other buyers who've got more than 680. So it's passing in, goes to the third stage. Hey, people that are watching, I'm sure you'll be excited and pleased if you have been watching, hoping that it'll pass in. Well, it has, and that's good news for you. And they were just the Shipleys. We just carry on working and give it the best shot. Keep it tidy for the weekend, I would say, and even for tomorrow. And hey, it's tidy 100% of the time, I know that too. Not for sale at 680, got to be better than that. We'll talk to all parties, eh? How does that sound? Good, good. We'll go on to our final offering of the day. And Priscilla, you know that, we always save the best for last, don't we? Really, for sure. But no, hey, good on you. From our Rangiora offices, Priscilla, and she's a busy person and works hard. Has got a lot of good properties for sale. This one, I think, is an outstanding family home at 7 Hibiscus Grove. Just like the tropical flower it is, and that of the lead marketing agent. It's an excellent family home, and it is well proven as well. It's in a lovely cul-de-sac in that West Rangiora. It's freehold. 872 is the size of the parcel, so we're not short of land, are we? 9th of February is the settlement date, so again, you get that Christmas enjoyment over with. The chattel list's absolutely unchanged as well. And I can say it's fully proven because there's a good family of 4 kids who live here at the moment. And even saying that, what a beautifully presented modern property it is. It's got that layout, it's got the flow that we all enjoy. What about the lawn and the garden? I know it's been a feature and people have commented on it, Priscilla, but it's an absolute playground at the moment. I wish I had something like that when I was a youngster, but lovely big flat lawn. It's got the patio area, flows from the nice big open plan living right out here, bathed in sunshine. Kids have got pools and trampolines and houses and all sorts out there, but you might choose to use it differently, James. I think maybe a little quicker pitch wouldn't go too badly there. Hey, permanent material in all ways, anchored by the modern kitchen. I think you'll really enjoy operating in there because you're still part of all the conversation. Keep your eye on the box or whatever as you like. Engineered stone bench tops, just a hallmark of quality. Meals on the run at the breakfast bar, but you've got the separate dining table area as well. With the 3 bedrooms, it's well configured. The Jack and Jill bathroom means you really use it as your master, and the master is subtly separated away. Lovely neighbourhood, quiet neighbours, and just a super place to be. Nice and easy to look after. Did you see the goldfish pond at the front of the home? I think that's a bit of a standout too. Right, at the rear, start us at 650. We thought, just to make it ultra easy, I'm saying vendor bid at 650. I would not hesitate at those levels for a home of this calibre. It's well proven. You move straight in. You've got a February settlement date. You've got time to get your affairs in order. Do I see 20 on top? First, second and third call. Priscilla, I'm not going to make a sham of the auction. I don't believe we've got a bidder in the room. I've got a modest pass-in figure of 680. Look, we know the value is going to be well north of that figure. But I'm not giving you too much of a clue. I want you to go and talk to Priscilla Stewart. She's an expert in the area, so she'll take your calls. Passed in there after a banging start. We didn't quite get there. The Shipleys, we've got a bit of work to do for them. But also, Priscilla, you've got to hit those phones, baby. So on behalf of the whole team, we'll get on to it. Busy week next week, but we're running out of dates to get done before Christmas. So on behalf of the whole team, thanks Jessica, Rachel, and from the master team, good afternoon.